The more you conceal your struggles, the less chance there is for others to inflict harm. While it's not a certainty, it's not uncommon for some to find joy in your hardships or even play a part in their onset or escalation. This inclination towards malice and jealousy is, regrettably, widespread and can truly obstruct your progress in various aspects of life, whether professionally, within your social circles, or even among relatives. Thus, mastering the art of concealing your vulnerabilities may very well transform them into your greatest strengths. Picture yourself as an oak amidst a tempest. The foliage may tremble and the boughs may bend, yet the core stands unwavering, firmly entrenched in the soil. This exemplifies the quiet fortitude we aim to impart. In this session, we'll explore ways for you to become even more resilient, demonstrating that you're unshaken by external or internal strife, where each obstacle fortifies you to emulate the oak, behaving as though nothing can perturb you. You're not ignoring the tempest, but rather opting not to allow the downpour to drench you, nor the gales to fell you. You'll learn to command your destiny, unyielding, robust, and composed amidst the tumult. In this presentation, we'll delve into 18 Stoic tenets of Epictetus, the esteemed sage you're likely familiar with. Moreover, I extend an invitation to introspection, where true might is derived not from the clamor of thunder, but from the quietude of the beam that paves the way. Hence, in the moments to come, concentrate on the substance, not the mundane interruptions. Let us begin. Principle number 1. Engage in listening more than speaking. Have you pondered why we are endowed with a pair of ears yet merely a single mouth? Epictetus posits that this design is no mere happenstance but a deliberate intent. It's not to become enamored with our own discourse, but rather to cherish the dialogues of others. It is through heeding the wisdom of others that we progress, not by the constant echo of our own words. Henceforth, make a conscious effort to absorb the narratives that surround you, diminishing the emphasis on your long-held convictions. Principle number 2. Anticipate the unfavorable. One of the profound sources of distress and its dire repercussions is the anticipation of adverse events looming in our future. We harbor fears that our offspring will forsake their education, that we might be expelled from our jobs, that our partners may admit to infidelity and seek separation, or that calamities such as financial ruin will befall us. Our worries shift from one potential crisis to another, day after day. Life's journey, while sprinkled with joyous and fulfilling moments, also guarantees its share of inevitable tribulations. Consequently, we find ourselves in a state of perpetual anxiety, triggered by varying stimuli each day. Here, Epictetus offers a radical yet potent solution. He advises us to envision that all our dreaded fears have already come to pass. What then could be worse? By adopting this mindset, your spirit is compelled to forge resilient strategies, enabling you to advance with dignity and confidence. Principle number 3. Embrace failure as a stepping stone. Acknowledge failure as an inevitable milestone on the path to advancement. We often attempt the impossible to avoid the label of the fool, yet Epictetus challenges this notion. In his teachings, he suggests that being deemed a fool may actually be one of the greatest boons to your personal and professional development. The Stoic philosopher emphasizes that triumph is not an instantaneous occurrence but the culmination of persistent trials and errors. It is through these missteps that we refine our journey towards excellence. Principle number 4. Wealth and its perils. Be cognizant of the perils that accompany wealth. The fortune we seek carries a burden that few can escape. It's not merely about those who suddenly appear, feigning friendship for their own gain. Wealth has the power to alter individuals, and not always for the better. As custodians of this sought-after asset, we may discover aspects of ourselves previously unknown, and it is at this juncture that our spirit may begin to deteriorate, losing sight of our ethical compass. Principle number 5. Diversify your hopes. Do not hinge your aspirations on a singular dream. As creatures of variety, we need not place all our hopes in one basket, for its failure could be catastrophic. Epictetus encourages us to chase multiple dreams, thereby significantly bolstering our odds of success. Principle number 6. The inevitability of death. Always be mindful that death awaits at life's conclusion. This reminder is not a summons to pessimism, but an awareness that death is the ultimate terminus of our endeavors. With this knowledge, we may begin to question the worth of dedicating decades to pursuits that, despite their burden, cannot accompany us beyond life's threshold. Just as we carry essential items like phones, credit cards, and toothbrushes, so too would we benefit from carrying a small notebook of Stoic principles. With these teachings, setbacks no longer appear as misfortunes, nor does life seem like an endless expanse. Instead, we gain a more pragmatic perspective on our existence and learn to utilize our time more wisely. Principle number 7. The essence of true wealth. Genuine affluence is found in a heart at peace. Epictetus, with his Stoic lens, had a unique perspective on contentment, encapsulated in his adage, "A sage is one who doesn't lament the absence of possessions but delights in what is present." This insight transcends mere contemplation. It's counsel to cease agonizing over unattained wealth. In bemoaning what we lack, we forfeit precious moments of joy that could be spent in gratitude for our accomplishments, which are far greater than we often recognize. Therefore, true richness is synonymous with happiness. Principle number 8. The virtue of humility. To truly absorb new knowledge, one must first unlearn what they presume to know. Epictetus beckons us to embrace humility, particularly in the pursuit of wisdom. Parading our intellectual pride only alienates us from genuine understanding, which emerges from acknowledging our own ignorance. By adopting the inquisitive gaze of a child, filled with both wonder and an eagerness to learn, we can truly expand our horizons. Principle number 9. The futility of guilt. Guilt is as detrimental as a contagion. The narrow-minded cast blame on others, the average on themselves, but the enlightened view all guilt as nonsensical. Epictetus' words have inspired therapists to treat guilt as an emotion to be expunged. The real victory over guilt is to reject its game entirely. Blaming others or ourselves is an easy out, absolving us from rectifying our errors. Only those with resolute will can resist the lure of guilt and still shoulder their responsibilities. Principle number 10. Align with the uplifting. Just as we instinctively distance ourselves from a sneeze to avoid illness, we should be wary of more insidious influences. Epictetus advised us to surround ourselves with individuals who inspire us to excel. The company we keep significantly impacts our mindset. Some may sap our energy and sour our days, while others infuse us with joy and vigor. One of the wisest choices we can make is to forge bonds with those who radiate positivity, distancing ourselves from those who dampen our spirit. Principle number 11. Your reactions shape your destiny. Never underestimate the power of your reactions, for they are the true architects of your success or downfall. Epictetus was adamant in this teaching: we may not control the events that befall us, but we do command our responses to them. Adversity visits us all, yet it's our actions in its wake that set us apart. Where one sees a divorce as a descent into despondency, Epictetus sees a priceless chance for self-discovery. Bear in mind, your life's essence is not the events you encounter but the actions you take. Principle number 12. Honor your responsibilities. Each of us plays a vital part in society and the grand tapestry of life. The sun requires no accolades or spells to commence its daily ascent, it simply does. Likewise, as nature's components dutifully perform their tasks, so must we meet our responsibilities. Awaiting applause or recognition to execute our duties is a disservice to both our community and ourselves. Knowing our role and its impact on others, it becomes our ethical imperative to act without expectation of external prompts. I hope you like the video, and since you've made it to the end, share your ideas with us and write armored wisdom in the comments. If you're new to the channel, please subscribe. See you soon.